We can now see your screen, Andy.
Okay, thank you so much. All right. So SAIT, we are a public post-secondary school located in Canada, and our school is situated in Calgary, which is the largest cities in Alberta province. So basically, we are located in the western part of Canada, and Calgary, to be honest, is the four largest cities in Canada in general. So I truly believe that you guys have know a lot about Canada in general, why you should choose Canada to study abroad, because you will receive a very good education quality, as well as the cost of living and tuition fee is quite reasonable when you study in Canada. Of course, Canada is still an open and welcoming environment that attract a lot of international students coming to study here, and there will be a lot of chance for you to do pathway to immigrate at Canada as well, especially with post-graduate work permit policy and things like that. So, so maybe a lot of you have known about like Ontario or BC province before, but not much about Alberta or Calgary. So I will spend a little bit of time to explain more about these regions. So Alberta province, is still a good place for you to study and live in the future. So becoming a safe student, you will have a chances to, of course, work part-time during your study here. So you can work like 20 hours per week during semester time and 40 hours per week during the semester break, like summer times, for off-campus or on-campus jobs. And of course, after graduations, all of our international program are eligible to apply for post-graduate work permit. So it means that you can stay longer, up to 3 years after graduations, to find jobs. And then if you could find a full-time and permanent jobs from an eligible employers here in Alberta, you have a chances to apply for immigration pathways here as well. The cost of living is quite reasonable here in Alberta. So normally the cost of living include groceries, housing and things like that will be around like 800 Canadian dollars per month. And there will be no provincial sales tax as well here in Alberta. So I will explain clearly in the next slide. When you study in Alberta, you will receive also a free universal healthcare package from the government of Alberta. So it definitely helps you a lot to, save around like 1,000 Canadian dollars per year for the insurance fee instead when you study in other province. And of course, so Alberta is very famous with many sightings like the Banff, which is the most popular national park here in Canada. Also other things like Lake Louise, Jasper, Rocky Mountains, and things like that. So, so once you study in Alberta, there will be no there will be no provincial sales tax. So it means that you only have to pay for federal tax for any goods or service you purchase here in Alberta, which is only 5%. And you can save a lot of money. So for example, if you go to a restaurant, you buy a dishes that cost you like $10. So in total, include taxes in Alberta, you have to pay, which is 10.5 Canadian dollars for that dishes. But if you go to BC or Ontario, for example, so the tax is higher. So it means that you could have to pay around like 11.2 or 11.3 Canadian dollars per hour, Canadian dollars for that dishes. So you can definitely see the gap, right? And if you buy, many things in the same times, or if you buy goods or services with greater values, so you can definitely save a sum of money when you live and study in Alberta. And also when you study here, if you could find a part-time jobs, so the minimum wage that you could get paid is very good. So here at Alberta, the minimum wage that you will get paid is 15 Canadian dollars per hour. So just so just imagine that you could find like 20 hours per week. So definitely you can have some money to cover for your living expense here. And I have to say that our wage rate at Alberta is pretty high among other provinces as well. Okay, so Calgary, I have to say we are a big cities. So currently we have like 1.5 million people living here in Calgary. So we are the fourth largest cities in Canada. So basically this is a vibrant community. So pretty similar to like Toronto or Vancouver. But of course, so Calgary has a very good economic development. So it should be a good prospect for you to consider when you choose to live, study, and work here in the future. So we have a very high GDP per capita, and we also have a very diverse economy. So it means that in the past, so you normally heard, Calgary is the leader in oil and gas and or mining industry at Canada. But currently we diverse into many type of how to say industry. We also have very good internal business, hospitality, healthcare, IT service, and other things. So it means that there are multi-type of jobs that you could find after graduations to work and settle down here. And we do still see a lot of growth for all type of jobs in the future, despite of the COVID-19 situations. Yes, so that is very good indicators in terms of economy and employment prospect that you could consider about. And also in terms of the wage and salary is very good here as well. So for example, if you could find a full-time job in the future, so I see that you will be normally pay around like 30 Canadian dollars per hour. So basically you can earn close to 60,000 Canadian dollars per year. So it should be a good, very good wage and salaries for you to settle down here in Canada as well. So you should be considerate about that. And here are some, job prospect that I have mentioned from, from the Calgary Economic Development Report from the government of Alberta. So basically, we have seen a lot of growth in terms of jobs like IT, logistic, other things about like manufacturing business and other service as well. So you should consider about, live and work in Alberta in the future. So Calgary, I have to say that we are the largest cities in Alberta and also have the biggest economy development here as well. So there's a lot of, corporate head office in Canada that they choose to set up the headquarters here in Calgary due to the low corporate income tax and also very good economy employment rate as well as we have very good public transportation system. So we have buses, train, international airport, and also a majority of populations here at Calgary are local Canadians. So it means that you can experience local culture and make friends with a lot of local Canadians as well. Yep. So Calgary, we also have a lot of, how to say, big shopping center, entertainment things, resort, hotel, restaurant, things like that, festive, and close to Calgary is Banff National Park, like Lucy, Rocky Mountains. So basically, we have a lot of things for you to explore and enjoy the life here as well. Okay, so for SAID, I have to say that we have a very long tradition of history to provide education for both local and international students here in Canada. So we was founded in 1916, kind of the largest college in Alberta with close to 20,000 full-time students. And our focus is about providing, how to say, career-oriented program. So it means that you will learn hands-on learning. You will learn a lot of things from our faculties, from our teachers, which are, they are professional in the fields that they teach. They have experience about teachings, also have experience and network contacts with a lot of employers in the region to get back to you about potential internship, co-op placement, or even entry-level job after graduations. So yep, so you also have a chance to do apply research, apply project as well. And we have very high employment rate, which is 91%. And here are some pictures about SAIT. So as you can see, we put a lot of focus and invest into our state-of-art facilities. And we are very close to the downtown Calgary. So close to the school, there is one train station, and it takes you, I think, 2 stops to the downtown. So it takes around like 10 or 15 minutes to travel between SAIT and the downtown. So it's pretty convenient for you to, I mean, go shopping, find part-time jobs or do schooling as well. And currently, as I said, we have nearly 3,000 international students coming from different countries. And every year we have over 200 Filipino students starting here. So we have very strong foundation of Filipino communities here as well. We support them with all the things like academic support, culture, how to renew for study permit, apply for PGWP and things like that. So currently our tuition fee depends on the program that you're applying to. So basically, if you choose to study, I mean, a college diploma, so the tuition fee could be 18,000 to 20,000 Canadian dollars per year. But if you study, I mean, a bachelor degree, so 22,000 Canadian dollars could be applied to you for that, I mean, tuition fee. So yeah, we have a very small class size, which is 20 students per class. And of course, so we have more than 11,000 industry partners that help us to improve our teaching materials, our, how to say, knowledge base, and also a lot of opportunities in terms of co-op, work placement, and entry-level job that we can introduce to our student when they study at SAIT. Yeah. So currently, I mean, we have some programs that have bachelor degree, which is 4-year programs. But I mean, most of programs we will be offered in type of college diploma or certificate, which is 1-year program. So basically, if you study 4-year degrees or 2 years diploma, so we will need you to have high school completions. And normally IELTS is 6.0 with no band below 6. But for Filipino student, we definitely can, how to say, consider waiving IELTS for you guys if you can demonstrate that in your high school documents or in your post-secondary documents that the medium of instruction is in English. So we can totally waive IELTS for you. Okay, so that is the thing that you should take advantage of. Currently, we have in total of 9 academic schools that offer in many type of fields that meet the, how to say, workplace environment currently. So I would like to go through, I mean, some key program for each school that you can have better understanding about SAIT. So first of all, it's about School of Business. So I mean, yeah, we have a lot of students applying to this school. So we have bachelor degree, we have diploma about business admin as well. And there are so many majors that you could consider about to study. It could be about supply chain, marketing, general management, accounting, financial service, and HR. So of course, those things are very crucial to any type of business here in Canada and also in Calgary. So there will be a lot of growth in terms of business prospect as well in terms of job at Calgary. And we have seen that amongst these majors, so supply chains are the hottest major that we have seen students applying because Calgary is an important hub of logistics and supply chain management in the western part of Canada. So Calgary will be in charge of, how to say, 75% of good and transportations in Alberta province. And we also have Calgary International Airport, which is the second busiest cargo airport as well. So a lot of things that you could do and find job in supply chain management. But of course, other fields like marketing, accounting, finance, HR are still important as well. And we do see a lot of job prospect in this field as well. So students have a chance to do apply projects or even in the future get entry-level job with a lot of good companies like how to say Deloitte, Ernst and Young's, Home Depot, Walmart, Amazon, or even companies like Scotiabank and things like that. So a lot of good ways for you to find jobs. So currently our graduation employment rate for this program is 90%, with the starting median salary is around 50,000 Canadian dollars per year. Okay, so for the School of Hospitality, we do have bachelor degree and we have diploma as well. So you can choose to study hospitality and tourism, or if you want to do something about cooking, we have baking and pastry art and culinary art as well. So hospitality and tourism, we have a lot of major for you to consider as well. And I have to say that for the School of Hospitality and Tourism, we do have our student-run organizations of hotel and restaurant here at school, so you can get do practice with our senior student as well as from our professional faculty as well and teachers. So they are professional in the field before, so they do have experience about working in a global restaurant or in a five-star hotel trends before, so they will definitely get you with all of things to practice. And then after that, we can get you placement at other, real companies like real restaurant, hotel, resort services at Canada as well. And remember that Calgary, it takes you only 1 hour to travel to other places like Lake Louise, Jasper, Rocky Mountains, and things like that. And these places, attract millions of tourists coming inside and outside Canada every year. So definitely there will be a lot of jobs in this School of Hospitality. So we have seen that our graduate employment rate for this program is currently 94%, with the starting median salary is around 45,000 Canadian dollars per year. Our School of Energy, so we are kind of very first School of Energies in Canada. And as you know, so Calgary is famous, is a leader in oil and gas industry and mining industry as well. So we have seen, of course, so students, have a chances to do, apply research with a lot of companies like BP, Spell, Shell, or Spartan. So those are giant companies in terms of oil and gas industry. And also Calgary is very, developing in many type of job for fields like clean resources or clean technology. So definitely you can find jobs in Calgary in this field as well. So we have things about like petroleum, about chemical engineering or electrical engineering as well. So our employment rate for this program is 87%, with the starting median salary is around like 55,000 Canadian dollars per year. Okay, School of Construction, we will have something focused about like construction project management, civil engineering, or architectures. So you have a chance to apply projects with companies like 3M Canada, Autodesk, DuPont, MicroStations. So those are very good companies. And our Russian employment rate for this program is 89%, with the starting median salary is around 55,000 Canadian dollars per year as well. School of Health, I have to say that we don't have much options for international students, but here are some of options that you could consider that to apply as an international student to study at SAIT. So we have something about like optician diploma, health information management. So those are 2-year program. And we also have like dental assisting, which is 1-year certificate. So those are eligible for international students to apply and study. And definitely during the study of this program, we have our own modern and state-of-the-art clinics that could help you to do practice here at school. And then we will have you to get placement at other public and private health facility at Calgary as well in the future. So definitely after graduations, you have enough skill, knowledge, and experience to, study for entrance exam and apply to get licensed and be successful in the future as well. So currently we have seen the Russian employment rate for this program is pretty high, it's 96%, with the starting median salary is around 45,000 Canadian dollars per year. Okay, School of Information and Communication Technology. So if you want to do things about technical jobs, so we have like information technology that will focus a lot about like software development or hardware system. And also we have something about cybersecurity, which is information system security. And you can, of course, do applied projects with companies like Amazon Web Service, Oracle, Microsoft, IBM during your study here at SAIT. And also in terms of the media and communications, we have something in general that you could study about professional communications or multimedia, which is new media production and design. And we have other specialized subjects about like journalism, film and video productions, or radio and graphic communication that you could consider about to study here. So basically, our Russian employment rate for those fields is around like 89%, with the starting median salary is around 55,000 Canadian dollars per year. Sorry. So School of Transportations, we will have, major focus about maintenance, could be for automotive and aircraft. So we have our own garage and a lot of automobiles from companies like Ford or General Motors that you can practice at school. And we also have our physical class at Calgary International Airport that you could work on with. So basically, our employment rate for this program is 90%, with the starting median salary is around 50,000 Canadian dollars per year. For the School of Manufacturing and Automation, we will have something about like mechanical engineering and welding technicians. So those are very good to consider as well. So basically, the Russian employment rate for those programs is around 82%, with the starting median salary is around 50,000 Canadian dollars per year. Okay. We do have our English program, this is English Foundation program, but I don't see that this one will be applicable to Filipino student because, as I mentioned before, we will waive IELTS for you if you can demonstrate in your high school or post-secondary documents that the medium of instruction is in English at Philippines. So we will waive IELTS for you. So there's no need to consider about taking IELTS or taking English Foundation classes. Okay, so currently, I say, of course, we also have a very good facility like gyms, our swimming pool, our soccer fields, hockey arenas for you to use and to improve your physical appearance. We also have student club that you could join to do other volunteers work with local Canadians here at the cities. And we also have you with a lot of things like career services, which is totally free. So we can have you with, how to say, things like how to improve your resume, your CV, how to, improve your interview skill, like doing mock interviews. We also have a very good sources of online job board that you could connect and apply online. And we also have you to attend a lot of physical career fairs inside and outside of the school as well. So it helps you a lot to connect with our potential employers to find internship or entry-level job after graduations. And just to be mentioned that because when you study in Alberta, you will receive a general healthcare package from the government, but that one will not cover courses like prescriptions or things related to dental and optical health. So that's why you need to pay extra money to cover those things. And that's why you can see here we have 252 Canadian dollars per year for the health and dental insurance. So those additional costs will be included in our total tuition fee already. So there's no need to be worried. And you also receive a U-Pass, which is a, yearly, public transportation card that you could use any type of public transportation to travel around Calgary cities. So it saves you a lot of money as well instead of buying monthly pass. And this one we also included in our total tuition fee as well. Yeah. And of course, as I say, we do have our own residence if you want to live in, beside to a lot of off-campus residents as well. So they are all fully furnished with many type of options that you could consider. So the rate could be from 3,000 to 5,000 Canadian dollars per semester, depends on the type of option that you would like to choose. Yep. And we do have scholarships. So I have to say that you could apply for the scholarship after you got accepted offer from SAIT. So basically, I have to say that you need to get accepted offer from SAIT. You have to pay tuition deposit. Then you could apply for scholarship. So scholarship, there's many types of scholarship that you can apply at the same times. So we would try to consider a lot of things based on your previous GPA, based on your, how to say, previous community involvement that you have, and also based on the motivation letter that you write on our online application form of scholarship. So I have to say that the value could be from 2,000, 1,000, 2,000 to maximum 5,000 Canadian dollars value. So you can apply for that. But anyway, remember that if you got accepted for scholarship, so those will be applied from your second semester of the first year study as SAFE, not for your not for your first semester, right? Yeah. So basically, you should consider about that as well. And here are some examples of our students that got scholarship before. And then, yep, I have to say that currently as said, we do have like 3 main intakes right now. So which is September, January, and May. I have to say that most of our program for January and May 2022 are full already. So you can start applying now for September 2022 because we do accept application right now. And normally when you apply to us online, so you will have to pay application fee, which is 150 Canadian dollars. And then if you got accepted offer from SAIT, you have to pay a tuition deposit, which is 1750 to get LA and then apply for visa later on. And remember once again that there's no need to submit IELTS if you are Filipino student. So basically you have to demonstrate the medium of instruction is in English during your study at Philippines. So there's no need to submit IELTS. Okay. So I think that's all for my presentations, and I look forward to answer your questions during Q&A sessions. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for your presentation, Andy. So right now we will move forward to our Q&A session. So to our attendees and to our Facebook Live viewers, if you have any questions, this is your time to send us your questions so that we can also address it. Okay, there's already a first question. What is the program delivery right now for January 2022?
Could you repeat your question, please?
I'm sorry. They're asking for the program delivery for January 2022 intake.
Program delivery.
Yes.
I have to. So yeah, because I'm not understand quite clearly about the questions. So maybe I'm guessing that. So currently, I mean, all our program in winter. So we are trying to offer now with on-campus experience. So it means that you can study face to face. Is this the answer that you're looking for, or?
Yes, yes.
Okay, that's good to know. Yeah, but yeah, so we try to offer a lot of programs now, face-to-face experience, same to like September 2021. So January, May, and of course, next fall intake will be face-to-face as well. Yeah.
Okay, thanks for that, Andy. There's also some questions about the quarantine protocols for SAFE right now. Do you have any final announcement right now for that you receive for SAFE that you can share with our students or future students for SAFE?
Currently, we don't have any updates about the quarantine plan for students that will study in January 2022 yet. So maybe we will try to issue the latest policy information, I think, in November. So basically, we will try to issue the latest. I mean, things like what are the quarantine plan that we have for students who come to say if they choose to study here. So do they have to quarantine as say residents anymore, and what are the fees, so what are the bursary that we could give for student and things like that. So definitely I think that we will give information in November.
Okay, thanks for that information, Andy. For the next question, they okay, someone is asking about the sample schedule that the student is or current or will have once they started their class in SEAT.
I mean, there will be no, I mean, or standard schedule for everyone. So basically, when you study in any type of program, as say, so you will have to choose, I mean, course subjects schedule. I mean, you will have to choose I mean, specific schedule for each course subjects. So it means that, of course, you will study from Monday to Friday, but maybe could be a day that you would have to study, I mean, for the whole day, from the in the morning until in the afternoon. But maybe other days you will have to study in the only morning sessions only, or afternoon sessions only. So it really depends on the how to say schedule that you choose for that course that you study. So it means that there's no standard subjects. Yeah, I'm sorry, no standard schedule. Yeah, I have to say. So it really depends on student. Each one will have their own schedule. Yeah.
Okay, thanks for that, Andy. So it means they still have a time for them to work part-time per
Yeah,
week.
that's right. So it really depends on the schedule that they choose for each course subject. So they can plan for themselves, like when they can do for part-time jobs, or maybe only during the weekend. So it really depends for each student plan. Yeah.
Okay, thanks for that, Andy. Okay, for the next question, how long is the admission processing time for them to receive the feedback for the admissions or their offer letter for seat?
Okay. So basically, I have to say that currently, so after submitting applications to us, so you will have to pay. I mean, you will have to wait like at least 4 weeks, I think, for admissions to get back to you with decisions on our online system. So it takes time because we receive a huge number of applications every day. So that's why it takes time to get back and evaluate. So normally 4 weeks.
Okay, thanks for that, Andy. There's also a question. So, after receiving the offer letter and settling the tuition deposit, will SAIT be issued another letter or the final LOA for the student?
Yes, so definitely when you apply to SAIT and you got accepted from us, so we will send you offer letter first. So when you receive offer letter, so you have, I think, around like 30 days to pay for tuition deposit, which is 1750. And after making tuition deposit, we will send you an official LOA, so which is letter acceptance with IRCC information inside. So then you can apply for visa after that.
Okay, thanks for that, Andy. So far, we don't have any questions in our Facebook inbox or to our attendees here in Zoom. Do you have any questions or concerns so that Andy can also address it since we've already have him on board? Seems like we've already covered, I guess, all the
Yeah.
information, and your presentation is quite informative and already covered enough of the information that the prospective clients or students would need to know. But just for final
Okay.
remarks, as I know it's already evening or nighttime in Alberta, do you have any final message to our viewers or to our future students that will apply or want to apply to Southern Alberta Institute of Technology?
Yep. So I would like to say thank you everyone for giving me, have a chance to join in this webinar and attend. To learn a lot of good information about say. So definitely, so I have to say that I mean, the best pathway to immigrate in Canada is via becoming a student. So definitely, you can get a lot of good support and make this way become more easily when you contact with CIC. So feel free to contact to them. So they will have you a lot about how to apply for study permit and be successful in the future. So thank you everyone for joining this webinar about SAFE. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Andy, for joining us this morning and evening on your in Calgary, and also to our viewers. If you have any questions or concerns right after this webinar, please feel free to visit our website. That's www.gatewaytocanada.com, and you can also take the online assessment for you to know more about your immigration options, and may also book your online appointment under online visa inquiries for you to coordinate or to connect with our case manager to further discuss your immigration pathway. And for that, thank you all for joining us today for this webinar, and we'll see you again next time. Bye. Thanks, Andy, for your time.
Thank you everyone. Have a great day. Bye.
Okay, bye.